Did you ever have a conversation with Tom Kusche about why he lost confidence in you?
I asked him, why did you do this? And he said, because I lacked tact.
And did you respond to that?
Yes, I said, Tom, tact on your department was the ability to smile at somebody's face while you stabbed them in the back, which was a tactless thing to say.
And what did he say to that?
I don't think he responded.
Okay. Any further conversations you've had with Larry Conrad about this case apart from the one you've told us about after he testified?
Oh, before, I mean, again, like what's happening, what's the story, what's going on. The question of where the hair came from, nobody seems to know.
Where what hair came from?
The hair the DNA came from. No one seems to know where that came from.
Who's discussed where the hair came from for the DNA?
I did.
Okay. With whom?
Sheriff Ferak, Larry Conrad, Don Belts.
How many times with Kusche?
A couple of times, maybe.
How many times with Conrad?
Perhaps a couple.
And with Bells?
Maybe once.
Did any one or more of you in the course of those conversations doubt the validity of the DNA examination?
We don't know where it came from.
So?
We're detectives. We want to know where the evidence came from. Just because something exists doesn't mean it's probative. I want to know where it came from.
Okay. Was there any speculation about where it might have come from?
Objective form calls for speculation.
You can answer.
They said that someone put a blanket or a towel on her at the scene. Could have been a transfer from that. Don't know. I don't know where it came from.
Did any one or more of you, including Sheriff Kusche, make any effort to find out, by any means whatsoever, where the hair came from?
Object to the form of the question.
You can answer.
I asked the county's attorneys when I was questioned at one time, and they basically refused to say anything. It says,
Okay. He goes on and he says, referring to you, he then told me that in 95 or 96, Andy Colburn had told Tom Kusche, former Manitowoc County Sheriff, that an officer from Brown County had told Colburn that Allen and not Avery might have actually committed the Bernston assault. Okay? That is what Exhibit 124 says, correct?
that's correct.
Okay. Did you in fact tell that to Douglas Jones?
I don't recall.
All right. Does seeing this document 124 refresh your recollection?
No.
All right. Do you have any reason to disbelieve what this document says you told Doug Jones?
I recall Colburn saying something to me, and I might have said something to him on the side. I don't know if Tom Kuscher's name came into it. I don't recall that.
All right. Anything else with respect to that sentence?
Again, that's all I can recall.
So you knew about Gregory Allen in 1995 or
No,
96
no,
because Tom Colburn told you?
No, he didn't tell me that in 1995, 96.
Okay.
He said he had the conversation in 95, 96.
All right.
I didn't hear about it till in passing, talking to Andy at one time. Something being said probably within a matter of a couple, 3 months of this conversation occurring.
What happened within a couple of 3 months of this conversation?
Andy making a comment to me about this. Because I said this thing comes up with conversations. And he may have said something. It would not necessarily have been important to me that I would file it away for future memory, and might have just made an aside comment at the end of a telephone conversation. But I did not receive that information in 95, 96. At that time, I was chief investigator and would have done something. I would have, and then I made this comment. I probably asked him, was Link, who was my replacement, aware of this? And that's how I would imagine I said that Detective Link was aware. He was not that until he didn't take command of that bureau until 2003.